After so many years was passed by the Muslim Mohammedan leadership of the Philippines, the rebel people of the Philippines, their leadership was fall because of corrupt in brain and money. Bankruptcy of the country, the wealth of the country, the Philippines was lost because of war. They are fighting each other. The Muslim Mohammedan people of the Philippines who are winning the war become a leader of the Philippine territory, the Visaya territory, and they are caught. The Visaya people of the Philippines use it as a shield, hostage, so that the soldier will not shoot them. But their leadership was fall. The Philippine territory was bankrupt and no wealth. After so many years was passed within a war, the other people of the Philippines that has no leadership established yet, the Tagalog or Taga-Ilog people of the river, the Tagalog Taga-Ilog or people of the river was also making a revolutionary by using Muslim Christianity or Roman Catholic, the Tagalog politics leadership and his soldiers versus the Bisaya civilian. That's why the other Bisaya people of the Philippines turned to violent or vigilant. They formed their group as NPA or New People's Army rebel group, the Bisaya rebel of the Philippines, especially during the martial law. There is also a shocking story happened in Ipil Sibugay province, the Ipil Sibugay massacre in Mindanao territory of the Philippines. The territory of the Visaya people was attacked by the Abu Sayyaf during the President Ramos leadership. When the Ipil Sibugay was planned to be a city territory in Mindanao, Zamboanga Peninsula, the bank robbery, the building was burned and destroyed. And also the Visaya people of that territory was brutally killed and burned. In the Ipil Sibugay massacre case in Mindanao, Zamboanga, Sibugay, the case was closed. The lives of the Visaya people in their own history and country was useless because the Visaya people of the Philippines doesn't know what their rights in history of their own country. The Visaya people of the Philippines was really influencing and brainwashing by so many religions of their country. That's why the Visaya people of the Philippines was very busy of their many religions in the Philippines. The religions of the Visaya people in the Philippines was from the foreign people or to the other country. The other rebel, the Ilaga Visaya rebel group, the Black Shirt, the other Visaya rebel group of the Philippines was now remained silent. The Tagalog Taga-Ilog or people of the river was established a leadership as prime minister leader, republic form of leadership based on winning an election by choices of the Visaya people of the Philippines to vote to win the election as a leader of the Philippines. The next form of leadership in the Tagalog in Luzon, Manila territory was a president, leader of the Philippines. The Tagalog established a leadership by making friends with the other foreign leader of the other country to establish their leadership in the Visaya territory of the Philippines. The very first established a leadership in the Philippines was the Visaya people of the Philippines and established the city territory of the Philippines. But the foreign people was overpowering the leadership of the Visaya people in the Philippines. That's why the foreign leader and soldier established a leadership in the Philippines by marry a Visaya female in the city territory of the Philippines. The foreigner replaces the leadership of the Visaya people in the Philippines. After the foreigner leadership was gone in the Philippines, under the Tagalog Taga-Ilog leadership in the Philippines, the Muslim Mohammedan in the Philippines was continuing a war in Mindanao, Zamboanga Peninsula or Zamboanga City. The MNLF Moro National Liberation Front, headed by their leader Normiswari in Kabatangan, Pasunangka, Zamboanga City, the people of Zamboanga City, Chabacano, wrong Spanish, original Visaya was taken hostage by the MNLF member. Their all hands was tied by each other while passing through the Air Force Base. Start the battle in Kabatangan, Santa Maria, Zamboanga City on November 27, 2001. The hostage taker was Julhambre Miswari, related by blood of MNLF leader Nor Miswari. More than 100 Chabacano Spanish original Visaya people in Zamboanga City, Mindanao territory of the Philippines. The peace was tackled by the mayors of the Zamboanga City and governors. The MNLF want their rights on the ERMM Autonomous Region of Muslim Mohammedan in Mindanao, the place where the Maranao people of the mountain and Maguindanao people of the provinces position governor of ERMM. The war was ended and the Visaya hostage was free. After the war happened in Cabatangan, Zamboanga City, the other MNLF member was making another group as MILF, Moro Islamic Liberation Front Rebel. Another Muslim Mohammedan people of the Philippines turned their group. The MILF want to own the rights of the Visaya territory. They are making a BILF, Bangsamoro Islamic Liberation Front of the other Muslim Mohammedan in the Philippines. But the other MILF was quit his group. Cato and Bravo, they form another group as BILF. In the MILF was continuing peace negotiate with the President of the Philippines by explaining their history, what they want to the territory of the Visaya people in the Philippines. The Zamboanga territory in Mindanao and Sulu, so that the territory of the Visaya people in the Philippines will not experience a war. After so many years was passed, the MILF or BILF, Bangsamoro Islamic Liberation Front, the peace negotiation was signed by President Benigno Aquino during the Bangsamoro celebration. After years was passed, the election of ERMM was held. Enor Miswari was not win the election. Ampatuan was the one win the election as governor of ERMM in Mindanao. But after the years was passed, there is a shocking story happened, the Maguindanao massacre on November 23, 2009. There is so many Bisaya people died, in the other the Maguindanao people. Governor Ampatuan and his relatives, the Maguindanao, with the other was brought to jail. The case was until now processing. Years after years, the election in ERMM was held again, and Mango Dadato won the election of ERMM as governor. The MNLF Moro National Liberation Front headed by Normiswari and his members or followers will become vigilant again with Sultan Kiram, rebel of Sulu, was attacked to the North Borneo Sabah, where the Bisaya Malaysian people related to the Bisaya people in Zamboanga City, Philippines lived there on February 23, 2013. One Malaysian soldier was died, the other MNLF member brought to the Malaysian jail, the other was died, but their leader going back to the Sulu Sea Island territory in Mindanao, Zamboanga City. After the North Borneo Sabah War, the Bisaya Malaysian people lived there. The other MNLF member of Normiswari was attacked to the Zamboanga City in Mindanao territory of the Philippines. They are making a parade to raise their flags on the City Hall of Zamboanga City. The Bisaya people, soldier and police with the other Muslim soldier and police in the city territory of Zamboanga City was taking insult to the MNLF member what they are doing. And Bisaya soldier of Mindanao, Zamboanga City refused to fight. And the MNLF was making a jihad. They get more than 100 Bisaya people in the city territory of Mindanao, Zamboanga City in the Philippines as hostage. Zamboanga City battle was on September 9, 2013, more than 1 month before the war end. They are making the Bisaya people of Zamboanga City as hostage and use it as a shield so that the Bisaya soldier and police of Zamboanga City in Mindanao territory of the Philippines will not shoot them. They want to get the Mindanao territory of the Philippines and establish a leadership, and they want to hold the wealth of the Mindanao territory in the Philippines. The leader of the MNLF member battle in Zamboanga City on September 9, 2013 was headed by Ustads Javier Malik and Ajibon. There are more than 100 of Bisaya people in Zamboanga City was hostage by the MNLF member. They want to own rights to the Bisaya territory in Mindanao, Zamboanga City. They are making peace with the mayor and governor of Zamboanga City. After 1 month, the war was end and the Bisaya people was free. The other was died. The MNLF member was brought to jail. The other was died, and the other Bisaya soldier and police was died. And also the other Bisaya people was died. The MNLF leader in hostage taking in Zamboanga City in Mindanao was going back to the Sulu Sea Island territory in Mindanao. There is also a shocking war happened in Tocanalipaw, Mamasapano, Maguindanao massacre. The victim was the Special Action Force or SAP of the Philippine National Police or PNP, while they have a warrant of arrest for the high-ranking terrorists from Bangsamoro Islamic Liberation Front of MILF or former Moro Islamic Liberation Front or MILF. But the terrorists refused to fight and they are shoot each other. The PNP versus the terrorists. The other MILF rebel died while the other are escaped. The other PNP died and the other police was turned alive in the hospital. The Bisaya people, soldier, and police was won the rights of their own territory in the country, the Philippines, with dignity and pride.